Welcome to your daily focus for December the 18th, 2018. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now we'll turn to the cards and see what they have to say about the energy. Very strong readings this week, so we'll see how the dailies fit into it all. Look at this, the High Priestess comes out. There you are. Okay? So the High Priestess, rule number one about the High Priestess, when the High Priestess is always asking you to sit in quiet contemplation and discover the magic that lays within you, to realize your empowerment, to realize your courage, your strength, your fortitude. The strengths that you can bring forward when you need them. Discipline. Sometimes it's being smart enough to step away from something. But what's your magic within you? What's your talents? What's your abilities? What brings you passion and joy? And how do you spread that throughout your environment? So this is a day when we want to just pull it back a little bit, obviously, when the High Priestess is there. And we really want to, take time to reward yourself for who you are and what you've gone through. What got you to here? Realizing the discipline or the courage, or how you had to move past fears and anxieties and get into very uncomfortable situations, perhaps, in order to get to here, in order to get to now. What molded you into this beautiful person you are, ready to go forward? So what is your true magic? What are your gifts? What are your talents? What are your abilities? What makes you you? Because you are unique. You are one of a kind. Eight of Pentacles. And it might be kind of hard for us to do this. It might be kind of hard for us to commit to ourselves today, to truly make that commitment. Here is exactly what I was talking about, but it's in detriment. So even though we need to look within, are we really going to see who we are? Or are we going to downplay it to ourselves, dummy it up, so to speak? Make it less than it is. Everybody has a story of courage and strength. We just have to recognize that it is us as well, what we do as individuals. And we have to take stock. In some way, we really have to take stock of this today. Now, the moon is in Taurus, so it is a beautiful time to really pull it back, because Taurus kind of likes the comfort or the stability. So in environments that you're safe, and take it back a bit and take a deep breath and realize your incredible strengths and abilities and your talents and what you put out towards the world in your own unique way, and raising the bar on yourself. And that says that the things that we do once in a while that are really incredible and push us forward, we need to do it more consistently in some way, whether it is allowing love in or allowing love out, or being more disciplined in work or within the community in something that you're trying to be a part of, or within the family, or growing relationships or partnerships, or reaching out into new avenues, growing your wisdom, growing your strength. Where can you grow? And I think it's a little hard for us to do that today because of the moon in Taurus. So in some way, today is kind of like the start of an energy that we are going to have some kind of self-discovery to really push us forward. And, you know, it is a new moon energy, so we could try new things today. We could do new things today. See what the third card is, the Empress. Told you it was strong energy this week for the cards. The new seeds. So yeah, self-discovery could definitely be something that happens or starts to evolve within us, because then we have the full moon coming up on Saturday, right? So this is a time when we can still plant our new seeds. We can say, okay, well, going forward, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to replace it with this. I'm going to push forward in this way. I'm going to have that conversation I need. But I think it's more of a planning than an actuality, an action here. Although you could be spurred into action, absolutely. But it's making the plan and having a wisdom about it. You know, tapping into your sage wisdom. Absolutely. We have the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Empress. All telling you about the magic that is within you, that you really have to embrace right now. That you have to own and realize how you want to evolve that into something that is a daily practice for you and moving you forward. And some beautiful person out there, and I can't remember even when the comment was made, but I've decided to write a page day. Well, how incredible is that? It may only look like a page, and we don't give ourselves credit for writing that page because it's only a page. Now you do that 365 times, you've got a book. And I think once you start to get into that practice, I think it's a little hard to stop at a page. So what a wonderful way to spur us into action. We have that our own magic within us to actually do that, but you really have to take ownership of your strengths, your abilities, your talents, who you are. Be the unique you. Step into your inner child. Get curious about the world again. Tap into the energy of the child. You ever see a child running around? And somebody will say, if I could bottle that, I'd be a millionaire. Because they're just charged about life. Everywhere they look, there's something new and wonderful and different to learn and to embrace. And we kind of start to get these blinders on us as we grow older and older, right? And we don't see the new and the different. We don't get curious about it anymore. We don't investigate as much. And these cards are asking us to investigate. What new things do we want to step into and try? To grow, to walk into our abundance. And yes, to be filled with a happiness and joy in doing so. Let's get an affirmation card, shall we? So, not often we get the High Priestess and the Empress for a daily reading, for goodness sakes. So the Empress is fertility. And, you know, I can't remember what sign it was that had the, you know, if you're drinking a glass of water, you know, to really drink that glass of water with all your senses. Like, because usually if you grab your glass and you drink it and you put it down, but, you know, what's the glass made of? What does it feel like? Is it glass? Is it plastic? Can you bend it a little bit? Is it solid? Is it cold? Is it wet? And what does it feel like as it goes down your throat, into your stomach? What does it feel like as you're drinking it? What does it look like? Are you putting ice in it? Do you hear the crackling of the ice cubes as the cold meets the hot, or the warm? And really experience things again through a child's eyes. And then watch where your attention might go to really experience the world that way. Can't remember who that was. To let that inner child out. The Strength card. It's about endurance. I can go the distance and know that everything occurs in divine appropriate timing. I have courage as I manifest miracles. When I allow spirit to work through me, I am strong enough to move mountains and overcome any obstacle, inside or out. So, know your strength. I have courage as I manifest miracles. When I allow spirit to work through me, I am strong enough to move mountains and overcome any obstacle, inside and out. So, yeah, we have to realize our strengths, our talents, our abilities, and stand in the truth of who we are and what we want to do and what we want our tomorrows to look like. And will it take work? Well, the Eight of Pentacles is the hard work card. We might be kind of pulling back on, do I really want to go through that? Is it worth it? What do I need to give up? Is it time? Is it energy? Is it finances? Time within relationships? Socializing? Be free. Leader, initiate, impulsive, open, insight. There are many ways to be free. One of them is to transcend reality by imagination, as I try to do. If you have chosen the Hawk, the card speaks to who you are. Hawk is protective, intuitive, and a leader. Hawk shows you that you are very responsible, intelligent, and yet spiritual. You observe the situation before reacting. Hawk may be telling you to look at the big picture before you react. Stop paying attention to every single tiny detail, as it helps to alleviate the weight that you feel around you and your life. Hawk wants you to work on adding some impulsiveness to your life instead of ritualistically walking through life as if it were a recipe that needs to be followed exactly. There is a difference between being irresponsible and impulsive, so don't fret that Hawk is telling you to change. He's only telling you to free yourself, to let that inner child out. From narrow-minded people and small thinking, and be free. Hawk is often seen as a messenger from the other side, so if you've chosen this card, there is that spiritual awakening that you are being asked to open yourself to. It could be that you went through a trying, difficult time. Simply, you are just going through the motions. Hawk asks if you are being authentic to your true soul self. And if the answer is no, work with Hawk to get back to the intuitive person that you are. Open yourself up to things like taking a class on mediumship or psychic development. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.